Hey there everybody, Pete Pardo here. Welcome to another edition of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility, the show where we take a look at some of the really cool new releases that come out in the genres we cover on this channel. All forms of heavy metal, progressive rock, hard rock, classic rock, jazz fusion. That's kind of our specialty here on the program. Today we're going to take a look at a very cool reissue from our friends over at Esoteric Recordings. We've covered the prior reissues of this band before, and here is the reissue of the debut from the UK's Be-Bop Deluxe, Axe Victim. All right, cool kind of digipack type of thing, right? Let's take a look at this bad boy. I think that Esoteric has done a fantastic job with these Be-Bop Deluxe reissues. And Be-Bop Deluxe, for those of you who don't know, maybe there are some out there, kind of a weird mix of like, this is a 70s band, glam, early glam, progressive rock, little bits of hard rock, little bits of blues, a little bits of fusion, a little bit of pop, right? Featuring an amazing frontman, lead guitarist, vocalist named Bill Nelson. Incredible guitar player. Just absolutely incredible guitar player. On this album, we've actually got, so Bill is on vocals, lead guitar, Ian Parkin on rhythm guitar, Robert Bryan on bass, and Nicholas Chatterton-Dew on drums. All right. So let's show you what the booklet looks like before we talk about what they kind of did here. So I always love that cover art too, right? Who doesn't like a skull-shaped guitar? A lot of information, a lot of cool photographs. I think if you're interested in this band at all, again, they did not have many albums, right? And you can totally see the glam look. So on this first album, they were really going for, the whole Ziggy Stardust, Spiders from Mars, right? And of course, this album here was released in 1974. So this is right around that time, shortly thereafter. Bill would disband this particular lineup shortly after this album and kind of change things around a little bit and move away from the kind of glam look and the glam sound. But I will say, though, there is that kind of hint of, what was so great about the Ziggy Stardust era of David Bowie. I think for the most part, there's a lot of cool, this band has always been labeled with that art rock term, and there's a lot of that, just that whole, like, eclectic nature, a lot of really cool, quirky vocal harmonies and song arrangements, but some sizzling guitar. I was going to say amazing guitar. Sizzling guitar work from Mr. Nelson. And just really cool, intelligent songs. So here on this Esoteric reissue, we've got CD1, two discs here. CD1 is the original stereo mix, but remastered. Okay, so basically the original album remastered, cleaned up a little bit. Okay, you've got the full album. Axe Victim kicks it all off. That's probably one of the more glammy tracks on the album. But again, it's still really good rock and with some amazing guitar work, nice arrangements. You've got Love is Swift Arrows, Jet Silver and the Dolls of Venus, really cool, kind of proggy track. You've got Third Floor Heaven, Night Creatures, another really cool song. Rocket Cathedrals is a good rocker, but again, it's got that kind of T-Rex, David Bowie feel to it. Adventures in a Yorkshire Landscape is a great song. And if you've heard any live recordings from the band, they would stretch that out live and include some amazing guitar solos from Nelson, who also throws in a short one here on this one. But again, this is the truncated studio version. Then we have the amazing Jets at Dawn, which is the longest track on the album at just over 7 minutes. And that's got some face-melting guitar solos. And again, his playing is so lyrical, so melodic, very technical at times. The guy could shred. And it's funny because there are times where I listen to his guitar playing on some of these older albums, and I'm thinking, I have to wonder if Prince drew some inspiration from Bill Nelson, because I hear a little bit when I listen to, nowadays, after I have, really listened to a lot of Be-Bop Deluxe over the last decade or so, I listened to some of Prince's extended guitar solos, and sure, he had that Hendrix influence as well, but I hear some Bill Nelson is playing, so I'm not quite sure there. Then you got No Trains to Heaven, which is another good rock song, and then Darkness. So basically what you get on disc one is you get all those, original mix, remastered. Then you get some bonus tracks. You got Teenage Archangel, which is another really good up-tempo, glammy kind of rock song. And then a B-side, of a single version of Jets at Dawn. No Trains to Heaven, the original mix, okay, and then Axe Victim, first album version mix, okay. And basically, they almost replicate everything on disc 2, except you got a brand new stereo mix, okay, of the album, which, I mean, I've listened to them back to back, and I really like the new stereo mix. It sounds really, really good. I mean, they both do, obviously, but there's just something that's a little bit brighter, a little bit clearer to my ears on the new stereo mix of the album. That's really, really great. And as bonus tracks, you've got Axe Victim, Night Creatures, and Rocket Cathedrals first versions, and the Night Creatures is a spoken word version, right? And so, you know, pretty cool. And let me just give you, I want to give you some more information on the remixing and what have you. Let's see here. Special thanks to Ken and Betty. Special thanks to Andrew Powell for the orchestral arrangements on Darkness. Very cool. Produced by Ian McClintock. Let's see. Mixed at Abbey Road. Mixed down John Leckie. Boy, oh boy, all this information yet. All right, remastered from the original tapes by Ben Weissman at Broad Lake Studios. Okay. New stereo mixes from the original 16-track master tapes by Stephen Taylor at Chimera Arts Box in Wiltshire. Okay, so there you have it. That's, you know, not a notable name by me, but I think did a quite a nice job here on this album. So, yeah, it's funny because I like all the Be-Bop Deluxe albums, and what's really cool about this catalog is that each album is so different from the one that would come after it and the one that would come before it. And that is no more true than on this very first album, which doesn't sound like any of the other albums. But this is a really cool album. Like I said, it rocks in spots. It's just got that feel, right? Just really, if you love, you know, T-Rex and early David Bowie, but with a lot more guitar, that's kind of what you get here. So very, very cool album. Love the remastering. Love the new mix. It's a great album no matter what way you look at it. So if you have an old version, you may want to consider getting this. Like I said, the booklet is fantastic. All this cool stuff here. Great booklet. You know, we got all that stuff in the CD trays. What do we got on the other one? What's behind it? More studio notes, more real notes, all that kind of stuff. So, yeah, good stuff from the boys and guys and gals from Esoteric. So, Axe Victim. Check it out, Be-Bop Deluxe. If you've never listened to Be-Bop Deluxe, you're missing out. Dive right in. Great stuff. And visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook. We're on Twitter. Of course, we're here on YouTube all the damn time. See you more for some additional stuff. We're going to be talking about the new solo album from Todd La Torre from Queensryche, Rejoice and the Suffering, as well as the new Mellow Records release of legendary Italian band Celeste and their new album Il Principe del Regno Perduto. Hopefully I said that right. That's all coming up over the next couple days as well. We've got Big Train live album. We've got Tommy Bolin archival release. I mean, I've got a stack of stuff here. Outlaws live at Rock Palace 1981. I've got so much new stuff. I'm just having a hard time finding time to listen to everything, or listen or watch and all that kind of stuff with everything going on. You know how it goes, right? So anyway, we'll see you guys tonight with the first ever episode of In the Prog Seat, a new panel show all dedicated to prog rock discussions. That's coming up tonight. So see you then. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.